Ever get that feeling, like you're kind of stuck hitting replay when it comes to messing up in trading?
Or absolutely.
Yeah.
It's really common, actually. Traders getting caught in that cycle of repeating the same mistakes over and over again.
Right. Like, we're not alone here. And that's what we're diving into today, how those trading losses, those ugly moments, they can actually be like wins in disguise, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we've been going through some sources, and they all keep bringing up this thing called the cycle of repetition. What's the deal with that?
So it's interesting, right? Many traders will keep making like the exact same mistakes
Mm.
until whatever lesson is buried in that loss finally clicks. It's like
It's more than just like forgetting to set a stop loss that one time.
way more than that. It's like way deeper.
Give me an example.
Let's say you're like totally convinced this stock is about to go through the roof. You see some exciting news. Maybe your friend is hyping it up. And suddenly, bam, you're feeling that FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So you jump in, buy it up without doing your usual, careful research.
Yeah, and that...
And then crash. It tanks. You're left there wondering, how did I not see that coming? But think about it. You probably had some doubts in the back of your mind, right? Or
Right.
maybe there were some like red flags in the charts, or the news wasn't as amazing as you first thought.
Totally. And that's where this whole confirmation bias thing comes into play, doesn't it?
Bingo. Confirmation bias. It's that thing we do where we look for and prefer info that just backs up what we already believe, even if it's totally wrong.
Oh, I do that all the time.
We all do. It's human. So in that stock scenario, you were probably only reading analysis that made you feel good about your bullish take, even if the charts were flashing warning signs.
We're like selectively ignoring reality.
It's kind of like that, yeah. And that ties directly back to that cycle of repetition we were talking about. Until we can spot and fight those biases, we're just going to keep making those same mistakes.
So how do we break the cycle? It seems like all of our sources point to journaling as the key.
Yeah. And I'm not just talking about like tracking your trades, but really getting a feel for your emotions too.
A full-on deep dive trading journal.
That's it.
Yeah.
Before each trade, write down why you're even thinking about it, what your plan is, and how you actually feel. After the trade, do the same thing, record the outcome and your emotions.
So we can spot the patterns, see where our head's at.
Exactly. You start to see those emotions that lead to bad decisions.
It reminds me of this one time I really thought I had figured out this whole day trading thing. I had a couple lucky wins, I felt unstoppable.
We've all been there.
But here's the thing, I wasn't journaling my emotions or anything. And surprise, surprise, those unchecked emotions led me straight into a ditch. A ditch full of bad trades.
Classic example. It's what happens when you let feelings drive the bus instead of a solid strategy. And that's why having a real solid trading plan is so important.
Not just, like, winging it.
No winging it. We need specifics, like crystal clear entry and exit points, what your profit target is, where your stop loss is set, all of that.
So it's like our anchor, keeping us steady when the market's going crazy.
Exactly. Think of it like a roadmap. Even when the market throws some crazy detours your way, you've got that plan to get you back on track. No more emotional roller coaster, just strategy.
This is really making me think differently about all this. So for everyone listening, those trading losses, yeah, they sting, but they're full of wisdom, Take that time to reflect, actually journal, and seriously refine your trading plan.
Totally agree.
Now, here's something to chew on. What if your biggest trading regret, the one that still keeps you up at night, what if it holds the key to unlocking your future success? Think about it.